Simple molecules are molecules that are made up of only a few atoms. So, for example, carbon dioxide, only 3 atoms. Hydrogen gas, 2 atoms. Sulfur dioxide, 3 atoms. Methane, 5 atoms. All of these are only made up of a few atoms, and you can give them a definite formula where it tells you how many atoms are in the molecule. Now, the 2 key things that you could be asked about simple molecules are things to do with their boiling points or melting points, but they tend to focus on boiling points, and their ability to conduct electricity. Now, these are questions that are actually relatively straightforward, but a lot of the times are not answered particularly well in terms of the terminology that students use. The ability of something to conduct electricity relies basically on a flow of charge. So, with regards to simple molecules, they are generally liquid or gases at room temperature, and therefore there is a flow, but the molecules themselves don't have a charge. So carbon dioxide is a neutral molecule, hydrogen gas is a neutral molecule, sulfur dioxide, neutral molecule, water, neutral molecule. So all of these would be in a state at room temperature where they were able to flow, but because they don't have a charge, they will not conduct electricity. So the other property they could ask you about is their melting or boiling point. They could ask you if it's high or low. Simple molecules have a low melting and boiling point, and then they're going to ask you potentially to explain why. So between simple molecules, so let's take carbon dioxide gas for example. Between each molecule of carbon dioxide, there are forces acting. Now, the forces between the molecule, and they're forces between the molecule. The forces between the molecules are very weak, and so they don't take a lot of energy to break. This then means that they have a low melting and boiling point. So this could be a possible 3-mark question where the question could ask you to describe the melting boiling point of a simple molecule and explain. So you would say it has a low melting or boiling point, and this is due to the fact that there are weak forces between the molecules which don't take much energy to break. Please bear in mind that it is forces between the molecules, so forces between the molecules that don't require much energy to break. Those are the 2 key things you could be asked about simple molecules, and again I'll just say it's terminology that's important. Weak forces between molecules.